My name is Ula Bukrawi, and I'm taking the biomedical signal processing as part of my elective courses of the fourth year of computer engineering. In February 2006, I was blessed to have my first baby, Yussuf. Due to complications during my delivery, Yussuf was deprived of oxygen, which caused him a brain damage. He was officially diagnosed with cerebral palsy as he turned 1. As a result of his brain damage, Yussuf is unable to sit, walk, talk, eat, use his hands, or see properly. Cerebral palsy is a generic term that is used for any kind of brain damage. In the case of Yussuf, his MRIs show damage to his basal ganglia, the deep brain structure that helps start and control movement. When the basal ganglia cells are damaged, there may be problems with the ability to control speech and movement. Difficulties with starting movement, sustaining movement, and stopping movement are all possible when this area of the brain is injured. These MRI's findings explain also the chorea that Yussuf displays and that is believed to be caused by damage to the basal ganglia. Chorea is an abnormal movement disorder which is caused by the overactivity of the neurotransmitter dopamine in the areas of the brain that control movement. The basal ganglia can be divided into two fundamental pathways, and in some cases, chorea seems to result from damage to the indirect pathway. It is also suggested that the indirect pathway helps to inhibit unwanted movement. So it is possible that damage to this pathway allows the escape of movement that would ordinarily be suppressed. The random initiation of movement shows that the indirect pathway serves not only to suppress the unwanted movement, but also to prevent the initiation of movement. So a more specific diagnosis of Yussuf can be called basal ganglia dysfunction. The MRI's results show also that the rest of his brain looks okay. However, from working directly with Yussuf, we can see that he has also some ataxia, which means that his cerebellum might have been damaged a bit as well. His VEP tests show that he has cortical visual impairment, which means that his eyes are fine, his optical nerve is fine, but the processing of the vision in his brain is damaged. His MRI results did not show a damage to the occipital lobe, where usually the vision is processed. However, since his thalamus pathways are damaged, and they're considered like the major highway in the brain, they might be interfering with the transmission of the pictures from the eyes to the occipital lobe. Fortunately, no matter how shocking all this damage might sound, the human brain is such an amazing creation that it can repair itself if it receives the right stimulation. This is called the brain plasticity. In another word, the brain has an adaptive mechanism to compensate for lost function and or to maximize the remaining function in the event of brain injury. Ramon Cuevas, who is a physiotherapist originally from Chile, South America, believed in the miracles that the brain can do, and he developed the greatest physiotherapy that exists so far and called it CME therapy, Cuevas Medic Exercises. As part of my struggle to make my son Yussuf reach his maximum potential of physical freedom, I have made the decision to go to Chile to have Yussuf work directly with the master himself, Ramon Cuevas. I will let Ramon explain the basics of his brain theory in the interview I had with him. Thank you.